Now let us discuss about the blood vessels. Blood vessels are tube-like structures or pipe-like structures through which the blood passes to all the parts of the body, in all the parts of the body. So these blood vessels, there are of three main types of blood vessels. Three main types of blood vessels are there. First is the arteries, second is veins, and third is the capillaries. Now first we will discuss about the arteries. Arteries, they carry blood from the heart to various parts of the body. Arteries, they carry the blood from the heart to all the parts of the body, all the organs of the body. And they branch into arterioles and further into fine capillaries. Now arteries, they again branch into arterioles, and these arterioles again they branch into fine capillaries. So in this way the arteries, they branch into arterioles, and these arterioles they branch into fine capillaries. Normally they carry oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. The arteries, they carry oxygenated blood to all parts of the body, from the heart to the body, except the pulmonary artery. Only pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood, while other arteries, they carry oxygenated blood to all the parts of the body. Usually they are situated deep in the body except the radial, brachial and femoral arteries. They are superficially located. Now generally the arteries, they are situated deep inside the body, but the radial artery, the brachial artery and the femoral arteries, they are superficially located. They are located a bit upwards in the body. Now the TS of the artery shows three layers. As you can see, the TS of the artery, it shows three layers. First is the tunica externa, or it is also called as tunica adventitia. Now this layer, outside layer, it is called as the tunica externa. It is thick and tough layer of collagen fibers. This tunica externa, it is thick and it is a tough layer of collagen fibers. Second layer is tunica media. This layer which you see here, that is the tunica media. It is made up of smooth muscles and elastic fibers. This tunica media, it is made up of smooth muscles and elastic fibers. The third layer is tunica interna, or it is also called as intima. This is a single layer of flat, compact endothelial cells surrounding the lumen. Now here, these round structures you see here, those are the flat endothelial cells which surround the lumen. Lumen is the cavity through which the blood passes into the blood vessels. So this tunica interna, it is lined, or it is a single layer of a flat endothelial cells which surround the lumen. Angular margin of the lumen shows tessellations. The angular margin of the lumen, it shows tessellations. These are the tessellations. Arterial lumen is devoid of valves. Means here in the arteries, in the lumen, valves are absent. Blood flows rapidly with high pressure. As the valves are absent, the blood which flows through the artery, it flows with a high pressure and it flows rapidly. The next vessels that we are going to see are the veins. The veins, they are thin-walled, superficial, and they carry blood from the organs to the heart. As we have seen in the arteries, they carry blood from the heart to other parts of the body, whereas the veins, they carry the blood from other parts of the body, from the organs to the heart, towards the heart, and they are thin walled and they are superficially located. They are not located deep inside the body, they are located superficially. So these are thin walled, superficial superficial and they carry blood from the organs towards the heart. The capillaries around various organs join to form the veins. So the capillaries which are around various organs, these capillaries, they join again to form the veins. These capillaries, they join together again to form the veins. As we have seen, the artery, it divides into arterioles, and again arterioles divide in the capillaries. So here what happens, these capillaries, they divide into the venules, and these venules, they form the veins. So these capillaries, they join to form the venules, and the venules, they join to form the veins. Except the pulmonary vein, other veins carry deoxygenated blood towards the heart. Except the pulmonary vein, only the pulmonary vein carries the oxygenated blood to the heart. Otherwise, the other veins, they carry deoxygenated blood. Whereas in the arteries, only the pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood, while the other arteries, they carry oxygenated blood. Here, only the pulmonary veins carry oxygenated blood, and other veins, they carry deoxygenated blood. The portal veins, they differ from other normal veins. For example, hepatic portal vein. Now, it starts as capillaries from one organ and then capillarizes in some intermediate organs. This portal vein, hepatic portal vein, what happens? It starts as the capillaries, and then again in some other intermediate organs, it capillarizes. Example, liver, before taking the blood towards the heart. So, before this portal vein takes the blood towards the heart, it starts as a capillary, and again it capillarizes, or it forms into capillaries in some intermediate organs. For example, in liver. The veins also show 3 layers. As arteries, the veins also show 3 layers. The first is the tunica externa. This is the outer layer, that is called as tunica externa. The inner layer, that is called middle layer, that is called as tunica media. This middle layer is thinner as compared to the other layers. And the third is the tunica interna. The internal layer, that is the tunica interna. Now the lumen of the veins is wide and narrow, whereas the lumen of the arteries, here the lumen shows tessellations. It was narrow, it was not wide here, but whereas in the veins the lumen is wide and it is narrow. The internal valves are present in the veins. In the lumen of the veins, the internal valves are present, and because of these valves, the blood flows with pressure, and the valves prevent the backflow of the blood. The blood here also flows with pressure, but the valves are present in the lumen of the veins, so these valves, they prevent the backflow of the blood. Whereas in arteries, the valves are absent. So the blood flows with high pressure and it flows very rapidly. In the veins, the valves are present, and these valves, they prevent the backflow of the blood. The third type of the blood vessel is the capillaries. So these capillaries, third are the capillaries. These capillaries, they are the network of minute blood vessels. These capillaries, they are the network of minute blood vessels. As I have shown here, The arteries, they get divided into arterioles, and the arterioles, they further get divided into capillaries. So these capillaries, they form a network of minute blood vessels, as in here. So these capillaries, they form a network of minute blood vessels, like here. They form a network of minute blood vessels. These are thin-walled. These capillaries are thin-walled, and they are made up of single layer of flat squamous epithelium or epithelial cells. They are made up of single layer of flat squamous epithelial cells. Now these cells, they rest on single basement membrane. They rest on the single basement membrane. Now these capillaries, they are involved in exchange of materials. Exchange of materials. As we have seen before in the previous parts, that the exchange of materials is done through the capillaries, through the blood in the capillaries. So as these are single layered, the exchange of material becomes easier. So these capillaries, they are involved with the exchange of materials. Now these walls of the capillaries, these walls of the capillaries, they have they are of single squamous epithelium. They are made up of single squamous epithelium, and they are stretchable. They are made up of single squamous epithelium, and they are stretchable. The blood flows in the capillaries under high pressure. Here the blood flows under high pressure. The blood in the capillaries, it flows under high pressure. And the walls of the capillaries, they have endothelial pores in it. The walls of the capillaries, they have endothelial pores in it. And through these pores, the blood cells, that is the WBCs, the blood cells, WBCs, they can move out of the capillaries. So in previous part we have seen that through the walls of the capillaries, there are spaces or pores in the walls of the capillaries. Through these walls, the WBCs, they can move out of the capillaries. So this is where it happens, and this process is called as the move out of the capillaries by the process of diapedesis. That process is called as diapedesis. The moving out of the WBCs from the pores, endothelial pores, which are present in the walls of the capillaries. That process is called as diapedesis. And the TS of the capillaries looks like this. It is a single layered, it is made up of single layer of flat squamous epithelial cells, and this layer is the tunica interna and the lumen. So this is how the TS of capillaries looks like. capillary looks like. So we have finished with the blood vessels here. There are three types of blood vessels, three main types of blood vessels: arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries are thick walled. As we have seen, arteries are thick walled. Their walls are divided into three layers. The outer layer is called as tunica externa, inner layer is called as tunica media, and middle layer is called as tunica media, and the inner layer is called as tunica interna. The lumen of the arteries is small and it doesn't have valves in it. Valves are absent. So the blood flows with a high pressure and it flows rapidly or with speed. Now, arteries, they carry oxygenated blood only except for the pulmonary artery. It carries the deoxygenated blood. Whereas the veins, they are thin walled and they are superficial. Arteries are located deep inside the body, whereas the veins are superficially located. Now they carry the blood from the organs to the heart, these veins, while the arteries, they carry the blood from the heart to other organs or to different parts of the body. These veins, they carry the deoxygenated blood. While the arteries carry oxygenated blood, the veins carry deoxygenated blood. Only the pulmonary veins, they carry oxygenated blood. Now the veins are also have three layers. First is the tunica externa, the outermost layer is tunica externa, the middle layer is tunica media, and the innermost layer is the tunica interna. The lumen of the veins has valves in it, and these valves, they help in preventing the backflow of the blood. The third is the capillaries. These capillaries, they are a network of minute vessels, and they are thin walled and they are made up of single layer of flat squamous epithelium and which rests on a single basement membrane. They are involved with the exchange of materials, and the walls of the capillaries are made up of single squamous epithelium and they are stretchable. The blood flows under the high pressure in the capillaries, through the capillaries, and the walls of the capillaries have endothelial pores through which the WBCs, they can move out of the walls of the capillaries. That process is called as diapedesis, and this is how the TS of capillary looks like. It is made up of single layered squamous epithelium cells and the lumen is wide. So the blood flows with high pressure in through these.